Hey, I'm Uni. I like to do tarot readings for fun. If you're not into the type of shit, that's fine. You can scroll on through. I really don't give a shit. I'm here to spread my light. So today is interesting. Let me see, and it's kind of exciting as well too. Because let me explain. So this deck, it is the Oracle of Heaven and Hell by Travis McHenry. This deck only calls to me when something's going on with the occult. Here, can you see me better? So I'm curious to know what's going on because I haven't felt the pull from this deck in a long time. Perception of Unity. Perception of Unity. Interesting. That's the hidden theme, I guess. What does he want to tell me about this occult? What do you want to share in this occult? I don't think this is about the occult. I just assumed it's an occult, but it might be a different occult. Something about unity. There's people within a group that want to form some sort of like unity, like high vibrational unity, like a group of people. It feels like an occult, not so much cult, not coven. Feels more like a cult, but it's more. It's not dark. Perception of Unity, in and out of work. I mean, those are good cards to start off with. Lust and Weak Wills. And these two, it looks like these two are fighting. This angel's attacking this demon. I'm not sure the demon's name is. Oh, Asmoday? Asmoday? Mendel's going after Asmoday? Hold on a second. Alright, so I'm just going based off what the cards say. So I genuinely don't want people coming at me in the fucking comments because I'm just reading what I'm fucking seeing. Mendel is specifically going after people who work with Asmoday. I think it's Asmodeus. I feel like I'm pretty sure it's Asmodeus, but it's kind of the card says Asmoday. My knowledge with infernals and angels and celestials is not that great. This oracle deck is to help me learn that. Okay, so I'm on a learning curve. I just don't want fucking people on my ass about this shit. What I find interesting too, by the way, so give me an example. So I like Hell of a Boss and Hasbin Hotel, and I bought the Stolas plushie because Stolas is my favorite character. On the card from Mandel, Stolas is on there as well, and he's about protection of criminals. That just seems relevant, but I also, yeah, so I just like, I find that to be a very weird coincidence. That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's not a coincidence. But what I'm getting is these two are two different occults. One more that works with celestials, the other that works with more infernals. And there's a battle, and it sounds like the celestials are coming to take down the people who work with Asmodeus. Or Asmoday. Because they're weak-willed and very lustful. Like, this occult is very lustful, and this other occult is more... It seems more meditative. It's like they help people reach a meditative state of manifestation. That's what it feels like. But this cult's definitely going after people that work specifically with Asmodeus. Like the people who worship Asmodeus, they're going after those individuals. So people, whoever is more works with that infernal. Because they get some fines and unfair costs to pay. This lustful cult fucked up. And they like have to owe up. I'm hearing where's the payment? Specifically from the Celestials. And like Asmodeus is like, I don't have it. I haven't gotten paid. So Asmodeus is going after whoever made promises to Asmodeus and hasn't fulfilled them. He's coming after those individuals. because there's some, I don't know what the currency exchange is in the fucking spiritual realm, but there was some currency exchange that was happening, something in the spiritual realm. I genuinely don't know what. I know how this sounds. Trust me, I'm painfully aware. I didn't choose to go on the spiritual journey. The spiritual journey picked me. But there's some currency, and Asmodeus hasn't gotten paid, and he needs to pay the Celestials for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what it is. Someone owes Asmodeus owes Ben some. I don't know if it's Mendel specifically in or out of work. Could be. I don't fucking know. I just know Asmodeus has to pay up, and he can't pay up, so he's going after his followers who have not paid up. Doesn't matter the excuses, he's coming after you. If you didn't fulfill your bargain, your deal with him, he's coming after you. Hence the fine and unfair costs. He's fucking pissed. He's like mad. He's very, very mad. With rage. Love and submission? Immortality? What the fuck? What? Hold on, let me just process what I'm feeling, and then I'll get back. This got wild. You didn't see that. Anyway. This is a lot to unpack, and this energy is very powerful. When I don't tap into this deck because of how it makes me feel. It's just very high, very heavy, high and heavy. I don't know how to describe it, aside from just don't worry about that. Just in general, this energy when I tap in this deck is intense. Asmodeus is mad and wants is collecting on his payments. Basically, is what's going on. People are hoping divine forgiveness will get rid of all these debts that they owe towards Asmodeus or whatever the infernal that your story fits into. But today's story and reading, it's Asmodeus or Asmoday, however the fuck you say it. I feel like we get correct in the comments. Oh god. Anyway, but they're not. It seems like the Celestials are using their discernment because a lot of people want to start a lot of foreign violence upon others, and the angels are using discernment. And in their discernment of this culture going on, the angels decided that the collective gets fruition of relation of dreams. Basically gets their wish fulfillment. Seems like people were. Hold on, I don't know some of these words in this deck, and I have to Google them, so give me a second. The people who were working with Asmodeus and was disregarding rules towards, I'm hearing his practice, that had, what is it? Libertines. Libertines is a person, especially a man, who behaves without moral principle or in a sense of responsibility, especially in sexual manners. This feels like a patriarchy. This feels like a patriarchy cult. Yeah. I guess they thought they could do whatever the fuck they wanted because they were all high and mighty working with Asmodeus. Fanatical belief and hypocrisy. They certainly did not practice what they preached. Collective has been patient while this battle of exchange and IOUs is going down. It's like Collective sat down and I guess spirit communication, self-atonement, rectification, new beginnings, affinity of friendship. Basically, Collective's getting a brand new whole spanking beginning, and it because of being patient with spirit and self-atonement, rectification, correcting any wrongs that you did, or you basically try to self-correct yourself. You tried to make amends towards your wounds. It's like you kind of leveled up and you kind of patch some wounds. I'm getting a new beginning. It's going to be with, I think, whatever cult is fighting this Asmodeus cult, or Asmodee. I'm gonna say Asmodeus, and if I'm wrong, I'm just fucking wrong. Asmodee. I was just gonna go with my cards today. I'm just gonna say Asmodee. I just need to. Fucking. This is so irritating. I don't know what to call this motherfucker. Like, um, yeah, you're gonna find your soul tribe basically. Read it. Read it. All right, don't read it. This can be a very long reading. I don't have this much time, so I'm going to share what I view are the important parts. Okay. Whoever made a promise and didn't fulfill it to Asmodee, treason, revolt, and spiritual troubles are coming your way. He's acting it out in the 3D. Gotta Google a word. So basically, collective was obedient with spirit. With obedience, atonement of errors, and grandeur, they're gonna be, what is it? High rank. Oh. Because your obedience to spirit and making atonement of any errors you made in order to honor spirit in a high vibration, you are getting level up. High rank or social importance. Either you're getting level up or you are important, especially in the spirit world. For sure, the collective is special in the spirit world. That's for damn sure. Spirit gave this collective a very high rating. Blasphemy gone against this collective will not be. It's been noted. Spirit's not happy about that. Celestials are not happy about that. I don't know what this is, but collective has very fertile energy because fertility comes out twice within 4 cards. So there's that. So the collective energy is a very high, pure, fertile energy. Just like it's able to grow and manifest things. It's just like shit takes time, but they have the ability to manifest almost anything they wish or desire. There was a lot of criticism regarding around this collective, which is funny because people were theft and destruction were taking shit from the collective and dragging, and like I'm hearing dragging their name and taking some it's like finances. They cut opportunities your way. They try to destroy you, which is funny to me. They criticize you, then yet also take from you. Interesting. So you have to criticize the person you're taking from? Interesting. Why go down that path, buddy? I get fertility, but that's why I'm talking. It's very fertile energy. This Asmodee cult. Is it Asmodeus or Asmodee? Which one is it? Which one? Asmodeus. That's not. No. Asmodeus. Fucking whatever. Anyway, this occult functions as a criminal enterprise with the 8th theme of rejection of spirit, so they don't really practice what they preach. And they fuck around. It feels like some people within this occult felt like they knew what they were talking about, right? But they didn't actually listen to spirit, or like they didn't really take spirit seriously is the thing. That's kind of what happened. They fucked around and found out. They made some big promises. It's not working out for them. They're gonna go through some sort of transformation. This patriarchy. Is it patriarchy? Anyway. Yeah, that's not going good for them. Because it turns out collective. What was the last records I pulled again? I have the memory of a gnat. They're going through a transformation because you are very eloquent in how you speak and speak your truth, and you have found a refuge in peace amongst all the chaos that's been thrown your way. Love, submission, immortality next to each other. What I get with that is collective, you're going to be immortalized with how you, specifically with how you love. Not sexually, just like with your loving unconditional energy, okay? Little nasty freaks out there. I'm a nasty girl. Love, submission, the light of understanding, capacity for healing, ritual and ceremony, breaking the cycle. So you have broken a cycle. You have like tapped into your healing. This is like from my healers. Healer reading. You have stepped into a vibration of light. That the fuck. Anyway, that's what I heard. The vibration of light. It's a high white vibration with a slightly yellow hue to it, is what it feels like. Yeah, it's like bright white with like a yellow hue to it at the outer rim of it. That's what I see in my mind's eye. You broke a circle. You broke some generational curse or some cycle. I don't know. It's the generational curse or a really fucking tough cycle, because it was the cycle is trying to, you broke out the cycle of being lazy and neglectful, like, which doesn't sound like, I don't know how that sounds, so like how that's so drastic, but it's like it was a drastic cycle for you that you were stuck in. Now you've broken out of that cycle. It seems like you're motivated. This ruins some sort of scandal around you. Like it's scandal and rebellion, because there are people, it's like they fell with this, I'm hearing, illusion that you were lazy and neglectful. Oh, you broke an illusion. That cycle could have been a curse. Anyway, yeah, there was some sort of scandal, and now there's a rebellion within this group because some of them want reconciliation with you, but there is a delay to that because some of them are not actually genuine. It's false testimony. But I got at the end of it, fame and renown. Whatever, if this little shit comes to light, you're gonna be very well known. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's like, do you want to be renowned for shit like this? Like, I don't know. Fame's different, but with the internet, anyone can be a viral star, you know. Depends on timing and political climate. Oh my god, this one's a lot to pack. So I got mortality, healing, unhappy voyages, and malevolent behavior. So here's a group of, so here's the thing, you're a very powerful healer. And there are people that are upset because they have to go down some bumpy roads, let's put it that way, because of their malevolent behavior against you. But you were intellectual talent. You were like somehow outsmarted them. You outsmarted a group, which props to you, honestly, if you were able to outsmart a group. Take that as a badge of honor. Wear it proudly upon your skin. These people, is it a man or a group? Which one is it? There's a group that's going to be famous for their oh my god, catastrophe. There we go. In black magic. I got dangerous writings. I feel like there's some okay, I heard digital footprint in my head. There's some evidence, some documentation that's floating around. I don't know what's going on with it, but it feels like there's some documentation about how they went after the collective. But yeah, someone's getting known for being a super shitty person, basically. Okay, there's something after that. But prosperity is coming your way. I got that much. But everything else was like... Okay. So... that was a lot to unpack. And truth be told, I don't remember a lot of what I said. But... what else do you want me... what else do you want the collective to know about these occults? What's going on with both of them? It seems like went to the collective. What can you tell me about these occults? What can you tell me about these occults? What can you tell me about these occults? Healing. Inner outer work. Light of understanding. That was the light I was talking about. The light of understanding. That's what I was describing. I guess I was talking about that. It's a healing energy. This is just kind of advice for you. Scandal. There's some scandal that's gonna come out. I'm gonna look up the number. Hold on a second. So check this shit out. Okay, like, look, I got curious and looked at the light of understanding. And this is what it says. People born under the angel's influence love to converse and will acquire fame via their talents and actions. Ethel helps to acquire knowledge and cure illness. Sole guardian of those born between 1:40 a.m. and 2 a.m. Moral guardian of those between March 25th, June 5th, August 16th, October 27th, January 7th. Physical guardian for those born between April 14th and April 18th. Let me just say, one of those, I'm not going to say which one, because I learned people use spell magic on people's fucking birthdays, which is irritating. And I just have to, it's just, I like fucking, because of crazy assholes in the world, I have to be guarded with my shit. So, this is an angel for me, which I find very fascinating. Basically, like, it talks about Methel helps to acquire knowledge and cure illness. People with influence converse and acquire fame via their talents. So you're gonna, like, what I said earlier with the renowned known fame, whatever talent you have, he's gonna help guide you on your journey to acquire that and be renowned. So here, I'll show the card. I feel like some people are gonna go detective in my comments. Can we not, though? Just, you don't have to know everything about me. Let me have some mystery. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but there's so you're healing, stepping into what I'm hearing is your divine purpose. If that's helping you out, there's some sort of scandal that's kind of hovering around you. I don't think you're part of it. I think it's more you are around it. You're just like around it. But there's some sort of scandal. Split it. No, do not split. The knowledge of good and evil. Menakel. It's like people are learning both sides of the story now, is what I get. And people are learning both sides, because it seems like one person was spinning a web, and you may have just been working on yourself and just not paying attention. And people are wondering why, because it's like, the thing is, whoever came against you, they spread lies about, like, how you just, like, they were ridiculous lies, and if anyone took like an hour of their time to investigate, would find that you're actually not that way. It's just people were lazy, didn't want to fucking double check shit. That's honestly the main fucking problem. Which am I surprised by that? No. At this rate, with how humanity is turning out currently, I'm really not. But yeah, so now people are not running. Basically, people I get off on side tangents. It's a thing. I'm trying to be better about it. People on both sides of the story, and one story was disregarding all the rules. Jesus Christ. Jesus, this is the person working with Asmodeus. Holy fuck. They're like a vengeful, angry individual. They were arrogant in what they were doing. Oh my god. This is just like all reversals. They're not getting luxury working. Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna go through like almost like half the fucking deck. That's not on purpose. Jesus Christ. Okay. So this person who worked with Asmodeus or Asmoday, and should I just say Asmodeus? I'm saying Asmodeus, I guess anyway. They disregarded a lot of rules and like practice. They took journeys. They like traveled against you, and they were just like extremely against you with extreme opposites imposing fractions. They're just heavily. They fucking hate you, and they just like want you out of this world. They extremely hate you. They're filled with war and strife. It's like when they see your face, they're filled with like just unimaginable amount of anger. They traveled by sea in ignorance and a laziness. I'm getting to get practitioners to take you out or ruin you in some way. They traveled. Like I'm here. I don't know the level. If I don't know what the level is. Some it was like out of the country. For some, it was like cross, like, because I live in America, like state lines. That level. But you were purification, and here you were pured from them. You have pulled your energy away from them, because it seems like this individual was siphoning off your energy, was masking themselves in your energy. And it was working with Asmode to do that. Is what I'm guessing based off this currency exchange weird bullshit that's going on. You purified your energy from them. They used your energy mainly for luxury, but they did it through ethical ways with criminal enterprises upright. They try to interfere with your divine blessings and your like infertile energy because you earned this blessing that you worked for. You've earned for it. They try to take that away from you. The people who try to interfere with your destiny and taking away and fucking around your energy, they're facing spirit troubles. Oh gee, oh no, how bad, how sad. You broke some sort of curse or illusion that was placed upon you by this individual that worked with Asmoday. And they have impossible plans to try and trap you because you've broken out of the circle. They can't put you back in the circle. They can't do that. You broke out of it. It's like trying to put the same cage on over someone and like the same broken cage on top of them again. It's like, well, I've already went through, so I know how to like get through it, you know? Because turns out in the long run, truth and justice always wins. It's going to stop these impossible plans that are not going to go through. Like, impossible plans are plans that are not going to work. That's the collective. And Asmode, what was it? It was rage and treason and revolt. He's making his followers turn on other. I don't want to call them followers because they didn't really follow, but heretics. If that's the right word, I don't know if that's the right word. Just like he's having some of his own followers turn on other people who thought they were following him, but they weren't actually following him. They were just doing things out of ego. It's mainly that. Like it's an ego thing. The people who were really, really into their egos are getting fucked up. Okay, read it. Read it. Fuck. Fine. Okay, so natural passions, limits, and mission. There are people that are unnaturally obsessed with the collective because the collective's unconditional love and energy. That's mainly why. Um, there are people that like the people with the unnatural, unhealthy like obsession with the collective, and if this collective, like I don't. It feels like some of these people. This card says dispower and unalive, self unaliving. Um, they're in despair because you put them out of your energy. Because your energy is like universal medicine. It's kind of just like you're able to help heal a lot of wounds if people allow you to help them to heal. It's over. I'm hearing with whatever occult that worked with Asmoday, they're overthrowing their leadership, their cult leadership. Like it's all going like up in the fucking air because I'm getting the people up top are upset at the people who fucked around and are finding out because they made a lot of false promises toward this individual. This individual's pissed because it's hitting his pocketbook, is what it feels like. That's what he cares about. So, trying to spend money to cover bullshit, but that's not working. This Asmodeus like cult is turning in on itself, basically. Especially with their indiscreet lie telling, because that's how that cult survived. And they're gonna get well known with Immortally out. And that's gonna piss them off. Like a collective just focus on finding refuge and finding peace and love and wisdom. That's the card that came out. Just focus on that. Keeping that high vibrational going. Living by your wits and illicit earnings. Because that's how this cult functioned. This male-oriented cult, did things out of illegal means. So they have a hard time justifying their financial stability. Yep, living by your wits and illicit earnings, and then underneath it, promotion teams. That's how they fulfill their fantasies by doing shitty shit. And they're jealous because they're lazy. Okay, is that it? Is that it? Alright, that's it. Okay. So, this video's getting long, god damn it. What's the final outcome regarding the situation? What's the final outcome regarding the situation? What is the final outcome regarding the situation? What is the final outcome regarding the situation? You are protected. Protection. You are protected because you have done the work. You have impressed the Celestials and the Infernals. So you are protected from... As long as you stay out of these people's energy, you are protected because they're going to go through some shit. Because Asmoday needs to collect. See, just focus on returning peace. It's just like, they're just like, I'm just getting, just focus on yourself. You're doing great. You're finding peace. Keep up that vibrational energy. That's it. Well, you don't see his falsehoods. I would not worry about that. Divine grace. And Divine says, without this be, I just feel like they're like, I'm gonna serve this up. I'm gonna serve you up how these falsehoods are gonna go to like serving up a gift. Serving up a gift about these falsehoods that are, I feel like, not gonna come true. Or the people who know that's not about you. Yep, impossible plans. Oh, they're cool about it though. Yep. Information's gonna get out about how the Divine's gonna serve out how these falsehoods are not true, and people who did them did it, people who said them and did them did it out of cruelty. See, it's gonna call it the blasphemy. Divine grace is gonna call it the blasphemy. I think that's all we need to know. All right, well, hope you found this reading entertaining or helpful. It was a fucking journey for me to go on. I can tell you that much. The summation of it is, you did the inner work. You're doing good. If this is an occult thing, you have appealed to more angelic cult that are fighting in your honor to defend your, I'm hearing, reputation. And then you got a patriarchy cult that went up against you, and the ones that worked with Asmoday, made some false promises to him or haven't been fulfilling their end of the bargain with whatever deal they made with Asmoday. Like, they fucked up, so now that organization's falling in upon itself because it seems like some of the Asmoday followers didn't really know what's going on or weren't really informed, and they're experiencing some of that backlash of what they tried to do to the collective, who is stepping into the light of understanding, is my understanding of this. Basically, collective did a lot of inner shadow work, inner healing work, and raised the vibration, broke, for some generational cycles, for some curses. I'm hearing hex, but not heavily. Spell work against you. You broke those cycles, and you cannot be, you're pawned upon because you learned, grew, and stepping into your light. You are protected, and just focus on finding peace and staying peaceful. That seems to be the best route to take because the Divine plans on handling the falsehood set against you. There is a plan in place, but divine timing for me feels like forever. So, and everyone's form of forever is different. Just remember that. Everyone perceives time differently. Okay, take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. Know I love you. Bye.